an ice cream bar. So this is the BJD Frustrations Tag by Kiwi Ninamori, and I'm eating my hair right now. Please excuse me. Delicious. Oh, that's my knee. Hello. Oh, he smells so new yet. So brand spanking new. So the first question is, have you ever gotten a doll that you really wanted and when it arrived you weren't that sure about it anymore? And yes, I have one time, and that time was last time I ordered from April's Story. I mean, I talked about it back then too, but the fall was just very different from a certain angle. The weirdest thing, but it just really was very odd to me that it looked so different and it didn't fit the character. Question 2. What was your worst shipping experience? Now, my worst shipping experience was actually me having to ship something. A couple years ago, I was making wigs by commission, dreadlock wigs, and I was also in college at the time. And I was in college in New York, in kind of like the middle of New York state. At one point, as it often happens at the beginning of the school year, there was a hurricane, and it was a pretty bad hurricane. And it wiped out a lot of roads and bridges. And people did not seem to understand that I could not mail things because of that. It was just a really stressful, negative experience. And actually that experience made me want to not make wigs for anybody anymore. I was like, okay, well, never mind, forever. I was very dramatic. I was a very dramatic child. I was a drama major? No, I wasn't. That was a lie. What are you doing, by the way, with your face? Well, he's not doing it anymore. Ow! You know when you get a new body and you're just like, you don't quite know how to position and pose it yet, and you're just like, what's going on? Why do you keep pinching me with your joints? What is your worst company experience? It was Doll. I mean, the first time I ordered from April's Story, it was a really long wait, but that was because they had a fire in their warehouse, so I'm not really counting that one. So probably the time that I got broken fingers. Not my fingers have never been broken. Can't you tell? Actually, look, what was the doll that got away? I don't really have a doll that I really wanted that I ended up not getting. I suppose if I look back overall over the whole time I've been in this hobby, there have been dolls that I really wanted that I didn't end up getting, but they're not dolls that now I'm still like, oh, I should have gone for it and gotten that doll. I can only afford to buy dolls at very specific times after a lot of saving. I'm always like, this is what I'm gonna get, this is when I can get it, and that's how it's gonna happen because it can't happen any other way because I can't pay for it. So, you know, when you have to do that kind of planning, I just noticed his Adam's apple. Can we all look at it? Can you see it? It's great. What was the most items you've gotten for a doll that didn't work out? Definitely, I would say my Midgie doll Gina, who used to be a different character, now he's my character Mars. He used to be a character called Abby, and that character didn't really stick around. What is the most money you've spent on items or parts that didn't work out? That was not words, so let me try that again. I think the most money I've spent on stuff that didn't work out was always bodies. I've bought bodies from several different companies and they end up not really working out, or they're just not the style that I want them to be, or I just can never quite figure out the joint system. Angel of Dream, Midgie doll, and Imple doll off the top of my head, I just could not jive with any of those three bodies. What is the worst time you've gotten something that wasn't as described? I'm gonna go ahead and for sure say, I don't know. I really honestly can't think of a time I've gotten something and opened it and been like, what? This isn't what it was supposed to be. The one time I've gotten something that was kind of disappointing because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be was when I ordered a face-up from an artist whose name I can't remember, which is probably good because I'm about to say something that's not overly fantastic. And it wasn't a bad face-up, it was just the artist was very talented, and the face-up that I got I felt was not a good representation of their body of work. And that was disappointing because, again, it wasn't like, you know, she said, definitely this is gonna be my best face up ever, get ready. But, you know, it was still kind of disappointing. I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be really, really good. And, you know, people have off days and not everything you make as an artist is gonna be great. But it was just still, as the buyer, kind of like, oh, shoot. Shootski pootski. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Chelsea. I feel like it's gonna be a better look one day, and hopefully I'll have like a wig that actually fits so he doesn't have to wear this hat that is very large. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye!